Hey, I'm Jamey from Stonemaier Games, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite mechanism in a game called Next Station London. This is a game that I played on Board Game Arena recently. You can see this is my final, I believe this is my final map in the game. But normally, I think most people are going to play this game in person, and I would delight in playing this game in person because of these colored pencils, which are my favorite component slash mechanism in the game. So the way the game works is that each player starts with a different colored pencil. I believe one of 4 colored pencils. And during the course of the game, you'll end up with each pencil for one of the 4 rounds. In the first round, you'll end up with a pencil, and you can see I had the green colored pencil in the first round. I am drawing routes based on a flip and write system that I'll describe in a second with that green pencil. And then I passed that pencil. I am done with that pencil for the rest of the game, and I instead received then the blue pencil, and I'm then drawing a blue route on this map with the blue pencil. And these colors become relevant because one of the biggest ways you can score in the game is you look at intersections on this subway map that have multiple colors attached to them. So these little icons on this hub are referring to the number of different colors that go through that hub. And so if you get all 4 colors to go through the same hub, that's worth 9 points for every hub that you do that. So that feels really, really good. That's where the colors are relevant in the game. And where I didn't do very well at all in the game because I had black and green over on this side of the map and I had pink and blue on this side of the map. They didn't connect very, very much at all. But I love this idea of having the rounds defined by the color of pencil I was using. The colors didn't mean anything different, but I could definitely see some games where you have a very different thing that you're using for that round, more than just a color, but a whole different character or something that you're using in this round, and then you have to pass that character on to the next player. That would be really interesting. So I really like this mechanism in the game and how it manifests in the final look and feel and the puzzle of the game itself. A few other quick things that I'll mention about the game is that I really like the flip and write system. The idea is in the game, you're going to flip a certain card that will show you a shape most often. It'll show you a shape. And based on the 2 ends of the current color that you're on, so for example, here's the end of the black route and the other end, I think I connected in the middle here. I don't know if there is another end right now. So just one end of the black route. Here, blue is more distinct. Blue has a distinct end right here and a distinct end right here. From one of those ends, I must draw to the nearest shape of that type within a straight line. And sometimes there's more than one option. Oftentimes it's just one option, but sometimes there's a couple different options from that end. And oftentimes there's options from both of the ends. And you were just trying to meet some other puzzly requirements in the game. But I like the simplicity of that you can't just draw anywhere, that you have specific targets, and you know throughout the round that at some point the square is going to come up, maybe even twice. And so you know it's going to happen, but you don't know exactly when it will happen, when it will flip up for all players to draw to a square. And then the rest of the puzzle is just deciding you're trying to either draw through hubs in different, one of the 9 different areas of the board. You're trying to have as many hubs within the same area of the board, like a very tight, close subway system, and how many times you cross the river. You'll get points for that as well. And each of these points only matters for the current color. So you'll score each round, and then you're done, and you'll move on to a different route. Yeah, all these combined with this idea of the different pencils adds up to a really interesting experience. I really had fun with it on Board Game Arena, and I would love to play the in-person version where I actually get to pass an actual colored pencil and use that pencil throughout the game. But the Board Game Arena is really good. If you're interested in this game, I'd recommend checking it out on Board Game Arena so you can see what it feels like. So yeah, that's Next Station London. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you can think of any other games where you are passing something distinct to use in one round, one turn of the game, and then you are done with it. And I'm not talking about drafting. You're not drafting these pencils. It's just that's the thing that you have to use that round, and then you give it up for the next round. Let me know if you can think of any other games that do that. Or if you have a favorite mechanism in Next Station London, let me know that in the comments as well. Thanks.